Now in the latest PlayStation 4 update, Sony has given us the ability to take off HDCP, that's high definition copyright protection. Now previously I've made a video explaining how to bypass this before the update, which will be linked in the description box below. But for now, you can get rid of that method and you can have a much easier time recording your gameplay footage directly to your computer. Now before I show you guys how to go ahead and hook up your capture card to your PS4, I want you to cut on your PS4 and I want you to go in your settings. By default, HDCP is set to be on. I'm just going to demonstrate where you can go ahead and turn it off. So you're going to go in your settings and then you're just going to go down and you're going to scroll to system. Once you go to system, this was normally checked. I already unchecked it for me, but for you guys, when you go to where it says enable HDCP, you're going to go ahead and uncheck that. Because if you hook up your capture card while this is still checked, you're going to get a blank screen and your PlayStation might flicker on or flicker off and the sound might cut in and out. So you want to go ahead and make sure that's unchecked. So once you do that, now you can go ahead and hook up your capture card. Now for those of you who may not know, you can record with any capture card footage from your PS4. The specific brand or the specific model of a capture card really don't matter. But for most YouTubers such as myself, we stick with the Elgato Game Capture HD, and that's because of the convenience that the software gives you. Now let me break down briefly how you're going to go ahead and connect your Elgato to your PS4. The HDMI in is what's going to be plugged in from the back of the PS4 directly into this part of the capture card. Right here you're going to see the AV in, that's for your PS3 if you own one, and the HDMI in is for any HDMI compatible device. So you're going to go ahead and take the HDMI in and you're going to plug it in this area of the Game Capture HD, and the other end of this HDMI cable, you're going to go ahead and plug that into the back of your PS4. So let me zoom my camera out so I can show you guys how that's going to look like. And it will be plugged like so. Now the HDMI out is where it's going to be plugged into your TV. So let me zoom that in and I'm going to show you the HDMI cable that's going to be plugged in your TV. So that's going to send the video outsourced to the television, or matter of fact, it could be even a computer monitor. It doesn't really matter. Whatever your source will display, that's where the HDMI out is going to be placed. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and plug the HDMI out just like this. So remember, HDMI in is going from the PlayStation to the HDMI in, and the HDMI out is another HDMI cable from the capture card to the display, which can be your TV or it can be a computer monitor. For me, my TV is up top and my computer monitor is to the side, so it doesn't matter. And finally, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take the USB cable that comes with the Elgato Game Capture HD. Have it right here on my desk. You're going to plug right next to the HDMI out source. You're going to plug one end of the USB where it says USB cable. And the final part we're going to plug into the computer. Well, right now my cord skills suck. And this is going to be plugged into any computer or whatever record device you're going to be using. So for me, I'm going to show you over to my left. I have a Mac Retina, and that's going to be placed right on a USB slot right on the side. Like so. Now that you have everything hooked up, you should basically have your Elgato Game Capture software showing on your computer. So I'm going to just zoom that in so you guys can see there. That's my PlayStation, and you can see the direct feed. And if you look up at my TV, you see exactly what's being shown there and back on my computer. Now I'll give you a fair warning sometime with the Elgato Game Capture card. When you plug it in the computer sometime, it'll show there's no connection. Just unplug and replug the USB cable a few times until it pops up. Just a little troubleshooting there. Now for those of you who like to stream your content through Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, you're going to have to go back in your settings and put back on HDCP. If you have that disabled and you try to open one of those applications, it's going to give you an error code because it needs high definition copyright protection, so you don't directly record episodes from your console to your computer. Just, you know, like I said, DRM to protect movies. Anyway, if you have any questions on the non-HDMI splitter method, write me a comment in that comment section below. This is Jay Silver from S in Tech. I'm out, y'all. Later.